So the little retard that stay next door, as I was reading the stats on Chicago this weekend again, and the WGN popped up, 60 shot, 9 dead. This just this weekend, the last 2 days, whatever day it is now. So the 10th, I guess between the 10th and the 12th, 60 people shot, 9 dead, including children. I don't know how many children are dead, but they're at least some of the shooting victims. And again, he runs out his door. Again, I don't know how they're doing it, but like I said, he runs out his door now. I was coming out to make another video anyway about, cause a video about Soros popped up in my, finally popped up in my timeline, or not timeline. This is YouTube. My recommendations, and I find that weird, but I'll get into it in a second. But yeah, so as usual, just go on their website, WGN. You might see some of my comments, but this is for today, so I guess this news is fresh news. And as usual, the first comment with the most likes or whatever, it doesn't matter. We most of us, we're not doing it for likes. We're pointing out, like I said, I don't make these videos. Even the ones who are supposed to be conservative, they were still worried about being popular. Da, 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 da. Like I said, I just knew these idiots would flock again because they're stupid. They thinking of that we're doing this to be popular, to rule over them, and I'm like, nah, these motherfuckers are literally stupid enough to fall for it. Like they would, it's. I'll say it like this. One time, a couple of years ago, when I first moved up here, right though. But my point was, old school shit. So I went on YouTube, found some old Dr. Dre videos, right? And I left a comment, just because at the time I didn't know it was gang stalk was going on, but I knew it was something. So anyway, I comment, just oh shit, this, da da da. I was whatever age, whatever. I was working here, da da da. I remember those days, whatever. Just leave a comment like that. So I get to the store the same day, and the teenagers wasn't even alive at the time. They're like 17, 16. Did you speak to Dre? Why don't you speak? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I wasn't even mad at this point. I wasn't mad about, I didn't know it was a word, gang stalking, whatever. At that point, it's like, what are you? It was like I knew them already. Like if you're arguing with somebody who says something stupid, speak to Dre. What are you talking? Bitch, the whole thing of our generation is not. We weren't. I'm not speaking to Dre. Oh, Dre. Oh my goodness. First of all, it was a channel that was bootleg. Somebody just loaded one of his songs. It wasn't his official channel. So duh, genius. I would think if he doesn't want his record company or anybody to know, or whatever, them flags, for copyright violation, we don't care. So I'm not talking to Dre. I'm talking to anybody who clicked on this old ass song, see the comment like, oh shit, yeah, it bring back memories, da 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 da. And he had like a little frown on his face walking by, at that point, I wasn't even mad. Like, who are you? How are you doing this? What the you stupid little bitch? I'm not, yeah, I wanted to slap the shit out of him. What? I'm not trying to fucking, even if Dre did see that, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, oh, hey, Dre, oh my goodness. What? I'm talking to other people. How stupid. That's what I'm saying. These people are fucking stupid. That's what I think. That's how, like they're saying TikTok. All of that's why all of it. When they're following all these celebrities and they're really into that stuff. Like I said, that was never part of our culture. Like they try to say, they're talking to Rihanna, and that's why they're following all these folks. That was never a part. Dick riding is not part of our culture. Nobody's hating. Or we wouldn't be listening to no music. Oh, I hate those. No, it's not a hate, but you're not a fucking cheerleader either. Oh my God, I'm gonna faint. Something like that. It is literally, that's how I knew I could play them. And not even play them like, ha, I got you. No, like I want these motherfuckers in prison or worse for treason. You know the sentence for treason. Trust me, this is not the ha ha. I told you I was cool and I was gonna be the cool. No, yeah, remember that's why I laugh so hard. Like you don't under y'all coming at me like how, you're the one who don't know. Is no, you're not understanding what you're playing with right now. You literally got your lives in your own hands right now. I ain't even talking about going to prison forever. You might you might only have 2 years in prison because it's cut and dry. There's no appeal sentence. Y'all niggas are stupid. And y'all are antagonizing people to the point where it's not like it's not even about we're upset and you got away with it. It's we think you're not or y'all are irredeemable. Y'all can't be rehabilitated. Y'all need better start showing some real contriteness and some real people like your offspring. No, y'all done. It's too late. You done drilled this shit in their heads. It's like we don't want y'all around our offsprings when we're not even here no more. Our great grandchildren. Y'all gonna spread this thing. It's like y'all like a fucking disease. You have to be cut out like cancer. And you think people we're trying to help you and tell you think it's a competition. I'll leave a comment. Sometimes I do speak directly to a person, but it's just a regular old YouTuber. Even if he has like 100,000, that ain't the point. If you're supposed to be like you're making videos, and that basically I know they've gotten to him, and you're making videos about AOC and all this and the liberals, and all of a sudden this one guy I say for example, 2 weeks ago he used the word systemic. Yeah, so it is systemic. He's a white boy, but that doesn't matter. But he like used the word systemic racism. I had to make a comment. I don't even know if he read it. But I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. But you're so against all these liberals, but all of a sudden you're using their buzzwords. There's no such thing as fucking systemic racism. I thought you were one of the smart people. They even got to you. And so, they to them, and they didn't even see that as a threat. The comment, and you're like, well, what are you upset about? No, they saw it as me trying to, like, basically a blogger who's a fashion blogger, and me trying to get their, one of the popular fashion, like I'm trying to get their attention. Yeah, something like that. I'm like, y'all still don't understand. I'm not, or he's a popular hip hop blogger. He might even get a finagle an interview once in a while with a hip hop figure. I'm not trying to get his attention. If you saying, you're talking, good sense, you're on the side, like just common sense, period. You showing that these BLM is full of shit. They're just puppets. This has nothing to do that it's for Marxism. Then I might speak to you and leave comments directly for him if I see, in my opinion, he's fucking up. Like, wait, whoa, whoa, that's suspect what you just said. Like I said, using the phrase systemic racism. Oh, nah, you just exposed it. Yeah, exactly. If this was an organization, you would probably be killed. I would kill you right there for that. Everybody else would be mad at me. Nah, he's a fucking traitor. That is the worst. Exactly, like on one of the movies, you know, that is a fucking traitor. This is no, this is a stormtrooper. He's not one of the rebels. He is a fucking stormtrooper, and he works for Darth Vader. None of us would ever use that word, and he actually used it. Like, yeah, we have to worry about the problem of systemic. Well, like, what the fuck? No, wait. What? Your whole channel is against liberals, and now all of a sudden you're using the words like he was trying to say, yeah, I'm against liberals, but I understand there's a such thing as systemic racism in our country. Like, no, you just exposed yourself right there. You are a fucking traitor. But anyway. But that's a good thing. They it's like they it's like once they whatever they do to them, maybe they lobotomize these people. I don't know. That's scary. You know, it's like their common sense is turned off, and they just say whatever. You think we're the ones who say, well, no, we don't. You got to remember, it's only recently where people who talk like us have been getting chastised when because feelings are more important than common sense. You can't yell at your child like that, or you can't go through invading your child's privacy. Like, yes, I can. She said, you got a 12-year-old daughter, and she's telling, no, you're invading my privacy, because you went through her book or whatever, and you see she got messages from little boys, or she done sent pictures of herself, or they done sent them dick pics. But you're more worried because you invaded her privacy, and you're up there apologizing. You know what I'm saying? That's the dumb shit. That's the, like, no, we're not being mean. Then now you got to take it to get an abortion or whatever, and she's only 12, or you just got to, oh, it's a blessing. You know how they started doing it, the black women in the 80s. Oh, it's not a, an unexpected pregnancy, the 12-year-old. Oh, that's a blessing. Now that the baby's here, she's 13 and she's a 13-year-old mom. Oh, that baby just a blessing, a blessing. It's like the poor kid didn't actually, that's what I'm saying, y'all, you can't, all of this dumb shit, it was like that's a systemic dismantling of common sense, not systemic racism, systemic, worried about people's feelings more than telling them, hey, don't do that. Yeah, so what if I said it with a sharp tone? It got your attention, didn't it? You didn't do it, right? Ain't nobody trying to rule over you. Shit, trying to save your life, dumbass. Shit. Okay, and that's why we're like, okay, all right, go ahead. And y'all are showing us, that we have nothing to worry about it. Now y'all mad and want help. Y'all want to help us. You just told us you hate us. 2 weeks ago, when you thought it was going good, when everything was going great, we just sat back and said, okay, dumbass. You can't even say, but what about, yeah, now they're trying to, all of a sudden, everybody's praying again. They're going back. Now they go, because they're mad because it backfired again. And they're trying to be Christian all of a sudden. Oh, praying. I'm a praying grandma. I'm a praying this and that. They're like, you don't get your devil ass away from me. This is exactly what Jesus was talking about. Devils like you inside the church. 3 weeks ago, you was like, oh, you was all on Black Lives Matter side. But now that it came out that nobody gave a fuck, and as a matter of fact, everybody like, we don't even care about the innocent so-called, well, they're not innocent, the civilians, the business owners, the black bit, they thought I guess it backfired. They thought we was going to be like, oh, we got to go in and save these black business owners, in the cities where all they know. Especially me, and like I said, more than likely, the people that's elected that left you hanging. You probably threw them a dinner or something when they was running for office 3 or 4 years ago. And now they left you hanging. So no sympathy. So they're mad about that. Now they're trying to appeal. They're trying to subtly. They're trying to show that all of a sudden I see a whole bunch of new videos again, and then supposed kind acts and Christian, because they want help now. They thought, people was going to help. Everybody's like, nope, no sympathy. Nope. Sorry. We told you. And you can't even try again. It's like you're making it worse for yourself, not just on earth. I don't know. It's like you're making it worse when you face judgment day. You're a hypocrite. What did he say? He goes spew you out his mouth. You could try to come up with all these other stories. What about you? You the one, all of a sudden, now you want help. What about you should go in and we should have it? No. We ain't going to help. I'm pretty sure they're going to go in and clean up, but not to help y'all. It's like giving another loan, and you should, you the mayor, you show that you don't know what you're doing. Nobody, now you want to be like, oh, well, we got to, kumbaya and pray, and we praying, and oh, this is hallelujah. Like, no, you're done. You're done. It says it in the Bible. You are done. We don't have to help you at all. You showed us who you are. Jesus himself said, you didn't want to receive that lesson, shake the dust off your feet and flee that town, right? We don't have to flee because it's all metaphorical right now. You're done. We're just shaking it. You could be mad. You could do all the stupid shit you want. You fucked up. Your whole plan backfired. I'm going to do another video right quick, and I'm going to say what I think is my reason they fucked up.